My name's Shane Pope. My current role is as an international business director in an environmental engineering firm. But really my passion is to see business as personal. I believe that business can be such a force for good, for transforming people's lives, just beyond goods and services, but to really changing the way we live together. I remember feeling that while my current role, I really enjoy the work, and it's really exciting to see problems being solved and changes being made in the communities that we get to work. I get to work in some fantastic parts of the world doing great environmental projects, but I always felt there was more, but I didn't know what it was. And I seem to have a good knack for looking around me and seeing the problems that are there, but struggled to look forward to see what problems are emerging in the future, and realized I needed some help to see what that might be and what I might be able to step into in the future. Through the conversations that we had over a series of weeks, I think I started to see the connection between business and personal. I think I've always kept them separate in my mind, but as we discussed it and you challenged me, I began to see that actually no, the two realms are much closer than I'd seen before, and I really started to get excited about the convergence of those things, and being able to start to put some language and bring my own voice to that conversation. It really lit me up. I feel that my work is more meaningful, and that my connections with people, I'm eager to take those connections beyond just the transactions of the engineering projects that we're doing, and really speak to them and speak with them about what's going on in their lives, and be able to perhaps bring some different perspective or some hope to some of the situations that they're facing that might be outside of what I normally would have discussed with them on an engineering basis. I have a sense that the work that I'm doing is just part of what I can bring to the people that I connect with. And while I love my engineering work, I feel there's other problems out there to be solved. And I can see through our conversations and reflecting differently on the work that I'm doing and working with people, bringing groups of people together to solve innovative problems or find innovative solutions to problems. I'm excited to bring that sort of approach to other problems in the world that desperately need solutions. I think Arjan's a great guy. I mean, we have incredible conversations, and I find that you're so good at challenging me in my conception. I think of something, and then you say, "Yeah, but what next?" Or "Yeah, but what's after that?" Or what more? And you're constantly challenging me to think bigger and think further and think beyond, which is exactly what I need. As someone who's kind of invested a lot of my life and my training into solving practical problems here and now, to constantly be challenged to be thinking about the future and what problems might be coming down the line or what opportunities are coming, so that I can position myself and the people around me for those things, is it's at times frustrating, but it's a wonderful challenge, and you're such a dear friend to have in my life. I look forward to our time together every week. The mastermind sessions that we do on a weekly basis, it's something that is always running in the back of my mind through my week, and thinking about what we talked about last week. What am I doing this week that's different to last week? So that I feel like I'm making progress. Like I've been sharing, it's not naturally in my wiring, it feels like, to be focused on the future in that regard. But this really sets me in that direction. I still show up every week feeling like I haven't done enough or I'm unprepared, but I think that's part of the process, and that it's something new is always unfolding. So you never really feel like you've got there, because there isn't anywhere to get, because as soon as you got there, there's something else to go after. So I don't know that I feel like I really mastered the process, but it's certainly something that challenges me every day, for which I'm grateful.